What's up everybody, my name is Esteban Lopez and today I'm talking about Sonic today. That's different. Now even though I pick up on them every now and then, I've actually been a huge fan of Sonic since I was a kid. So I think if there's big news around this time, I should throw my 2 cents in. And the big news is, Arthur Smith, who's the current voice actor of Sonic the Hedgehog, is retiring from his role as Sonic for 10 years. Now a lot of people really like Arthur Smith as a Sonic voice. Some people even grew up on his games because Sonic Colors is 10 years old at this point. And I thought his performance in Sonic Boom was really good performance, even though I didn't like Sonic Boom a lot. However, there were some like myself who thought his performance was cheesy and cringy, but that has to do with the script that he was given rather than his own performance. Such examples being, I was too slow to save my buddy thing in Sonic Lost World, or Sonic being tortured in Sonic Forces. In fact, all of the Sonic voice actors have confirmed that they will be leaving the series, so I thought it would be a good idea to recast the Sonic series, choose the voice actors that I would choose to voice the characters if it was up to me. Now, as fun as it would be to bring back Jason Griffith or Ryan Drummond as Sonic, I'm going to stick with entirely new voice actors, so no Ben Schwartz either. And I'm also going to be realistic about it and stick to people who are regular voice actors instead of going for unattainable Hollywood celebs. I'll also give you voice samples for when I'm choosing these actors for these roles. So, let's begin. First up, we have the titular character himself, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now for Sonic, this was super duper easy. I had this one in my head for years, long before Roger Craig Smith was even casted as Sonic. My choice for Sonic is Will Friedle. He's like a mix of the 3 Sonics combined into one. He has the "oh yeah, this is happening" tone of Ryan Drummond, he can do the anime screams of Jason Griffith, and he can pull out the snarky comedy that Roger had. You may know him as Terry McGinnis from Batman Beyond, Lionel from Thundercats, Kid Flash from Teen Titans Go, and Bumblebee from Transformers Prime. So let's take a listen.
Usually, but thanks to believing in myself and super speed, it only took 3 minutes. Now not only can I beatbox, but check out my sweet ninja moves. And these butt cheeks, kiss it tight.
Retreat? Thundercats never retreat. I say we face the lizards and hope for the best. We're all leaves passing in the wind, here and then gone. But while we're here, we live to the fullest. Cybertron. My name is Bumblebee, and I keep the peace around here. Try to, anyway. Okay. I've been following a trail. One that you two apparently can't see. A trail laid out for me by Optimus Prime.
Next up we have Tails, and this is a hard one because I already like Tails' current voice actor is Colleen O'Shaughnessy, and I don't think anyone else can do it any better. Although I finally decided on Colleen Clinkenbeard, based on her performance as Gohan in Dragon Ball Z. You may know her better though as Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece. Let's take a listen.
Stop it, Cell! I said stop! Leave him alone! It's what I want, Dad. If I don't risk pushing myself too far, then there's no way I'm ever gonna become a Super Sim! Whenever my friends needed me most, I was always too weak or too scared to help. See, I can't explain it, but whenever I lost my temper, something snapped and this hidden power I didn't even know I had came surging out. And now that I'm a Super Saiyan, if I were to lose control like that, there's no telling how powerful I'd become. I think that's the reason why Dad picked me. He knew, if this battle pushes me over the edge, chances are I'll defeat you.
Next up we have Knuckles. Now for Knuckles I have something different here for Knuckles, but that's because I think he needs that huge difference because he's been quite flanderized as of late. In the Sonic Adventure games, Knuckles had a temper and was gullible, but he still knew how to take things seriously, especially when it came to the Master Emerald. And when the Sonic X cast took over, he retained some of that seriousness, but he became a lot goofier and more hot-tempered. But in the current Sonic games, he's been treated as a joke and hasn't had a major role in quite a while. So I think Knuckles needs a rework and a voice actor that shows he can be serious again, and for that I picked Greg Abbey. Now I choose this voice actor based on a ton of different roles, but you may know him best as Raphael from 2003's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's listen.
You've had it, Mikey. Bro, no, you've got to go. Hey, you gotta listen to me. You're angry. I can understand that, believe me. But what if you grab the wrong guy? What if you go too far? Get yourself in real trouble. Fine, all you want to do is fight? Let's fight! What am I doing? We're on the same side. We shouldn't be fighting. We both just need to get a hold of ourselves. Take it easy.
chill.
Next up we have Dr. Eggman. Now Dr. Eggman is hard because Mike Pollock as Dr. Eggman is one of the most iconic video game roles ever made. Now I know that Mike Pollock survived the last voice recast, and it's hard to imagine anyone else in this role based on how long that's been, but I think if Sega's gonna recast everyone instead of just Sonic, I don't think he'll be able to get out this time too. So I chose a voice actor that might sound a little bit different from Mike Pollock, but one that could definitely work. I chose Greg Baldwin, who you might recognize as Uncle Iroh from Avatar The Last Airbender, and Aku from Samurai Jack. Let's listen.
Oh, that was the old Aku. This is a new Aku. And he really doesn't care about that pathetic samurai who wanders around like a mad fool. It's hilarious, really. Look, I tell you what, you want to destroy him. Go ahead. Who cares? I certainly don't. Not one bit at all.
Next up we have Amy Rose. Now Amy was super duper easy. My favorite interpretation of the character was in the Sonic Adventure game where she had a crazy obsession with Sonic because she had a crush on him. Meanwhile in the 2010 game she's been treated as this calm, generic girl. So I think we need to go back to the interesting Amy, and Ali Hillis would be excellent for that. You may know her best as Karen from Naruto. She can do happy and excited, but also obsessive. Let's listen.
Oh, I wish it would get dark already. When Juko and Suigetsu sleep, I'll make my move on Sasuke. I'm so excited! Up, Sasuke! We're about to have company. Even when he first wakes up, he's still dreamy.
Everyone get ready. We're leaving.
Hold on, Juko. Help me out.
With what?
I need...
Next up we have Shadow the Hedgehog. His calm and dark brooding nature fit his tragic backstory in SA2 very well. But now that his relationship with Maria and having amnesia is over with, I feel like having that dark brooding voice comes off as comedically edgy. So we need something new that provides his anti-hero nature and rivalry with Sonic a bit better. So I chose Johnny Young Bosch. You might recognize him as Sasori from Naruto, Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach, and Vash the Stampede from Trigun. Let's take a listen.
What's the matter, Granny Chio? Are you so filled with emotion that you can't speak? I'm not surprised. It's our first reunion in 20 years. While I have you, let me show you something special. I guarantee it will move you. This piece was particularly difficult to acquire. But on the other hand, that's what makes me so fond of him.
Lastly, we have Jet the Hawk. Now, Jet the Hawk is an interesting character because in Sonic Riders, Jet was voiced by Jason Griffith at first. So obviously that meant he had to do a lot to make him and Sonic sound different when they were in the same room talking to each other. And because of that, he sounded just like a squawky bird, which I kinda like. But then his next voice started sounding more squeezed and nasally, trying to get away from that squawky gravel. So for Jet, I chose John Kassir because he's able to fit right in between. You may recognize him as Deadpool from the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. Let's listen.
You guys look like the cast of a really bad sitcom. Ooh, I know. I could be the wacky neighbor who winds up killing you. That ought to get your ratings up. The name's Deadpool, but I wouldn't mind if you called me Bruce. Heck, you could even call me Marcia. Marcia! I kinda like that, don't you? Me? I'm fine. Right as rain and cute as a baby's dimples. But you, on the other hand, are about to be on the receiving end of a major tush-kicking courtesy of yours truly.
And there it is. Those are all my Sonic voice recasts. Now this was really fun to do, so I'll make a part 2 for this one. So stay tuned for that. And if you like this kind of video, then leave a like and I might make another one like this one, not just for Sonic the Hedgehog, but for other video game franchises. But for now, this is the end of the video. So thank you for watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.